Hi. The V-model main objective is for testing needs to begin as early as possible in the life cycle, which, as we have seen before, is one of the fundamental principles of testing. The V-model also emphasizes that testing is not only concerned with executing test cases, but rather there are other testing activities that should be carried out, like planning, analysis, and design, and so on, as we mentioned in the testing processes earlier. These testing activities are carried out in parallel with development activities. Testing will take place as soon as any work product is created, unlike the waterfall model where we waited till the code is completed to start the testing. We see from the graphs that the V model is very close to the waterfall model. The activities on the left-hand side of the V model are similar to those of the waterfall stages. We can get that the development activities are carried out in the same sequence as that of the waterfall model. The right-hand side of the graph represents the different test levels where testing execution is carried out. Although variants of the V model exist, a common type of V model uses 4 test levels. The 4 test levels used, each with their own objectives, are component testing, which searches for defects in implemented components; integration testing, which tests interfaces and interactions between different components; system testing, concerned with testing the behavior of the whole system; and last, acceptance testing, where validation testing with respect to the user needs, requirement, and business processes conducted to determine whether or not to accept the system. We will talk more about test levels in later lectures. But for now, what distinguishes the V model is that we utilize having some work products created early at each stage to help the testing team do a better job. For example, we know that the user requirement document will be the basis in performing the acceptance testing, right? Then why not plan and design the acceptance testing as soon as we create or receive the user requirement document? Too early? Not really. It will really help us understand the user requirements document better by asking all the questions that might arise as early as possible. Any misunderstanding in the user requirement will lead to a disaster if we create the wrong software after all. Also, we use the system requirement document as a basis to perform the system testing. Same thing, we use the global design document to perform the integration testing, and we use the detailed design document to perform the component testing. So why not plan and design those testing activities as soon as the corresponding documents are created or even as drafts? One of the best practices in the V model is to have testers involved very early in the software lifecycle, during the review of the draft test-basis documents. Talking about review will take place in a separate section of the course. So the V model in a nutshell is concerned with early testing by planning and designing test cases as soon as each stage work products or documents are ready. Thank you.